Hey there guys, it's Rob back with another movie review today. I rented the movie Homefront right there. The new Jason Statham movie with James Franco, Winona Ryder. Wow, this movie was very, very entertaining, I have to say. With Jason Statham, it's either a hit or miss. I mean, you can get a good movie, get a bad movie from him. I didn't mind the Transporter films. I liked him in the Expendables movies, and there's other movies, but honestly, this movie was pretty good. It was entertaining about, he's a former DEA agent, basically undercover, and he busts drug lords and stuff like that. Well, something goes wrong in the beginning of this movie, and it forces him to resign from the force and basically start his life, fresh and new with his daughter. They don't really go into a big backstory with his wife. They mention her, but you don't really get to see like any flashbacks really. There's just like pictures on the mantle and stuff, and they do mention her, but all in all, it's just him and his daughter. And I have to say, like, he did a really good job in this role. I mean, I felt like, looking at Jason Statham, he was very, very connected with this little girl. I mean, he really seemed like that was her father, because he was very caring. He always watched out for her. He was very playful. Like when they're riding horses together, he's telling jokes, and her cat goes missing, and he looks for a cat, and it's just things that a father would do. You know what I mean? He's not just an all-out tough guy, even though in this movie he kicks ass in this movie. But even his daughter knows how to fight. In the beginning, I mean, this movie's all about bullies. That's what it is. People pushing people around to where you have no choice but to just slap the shit or knock the shit out of somebody. His daughter, his 9-year-old daughter, beats the shit out of this kid, picking on her at school. I mean, she punches him, she kicks him, and this kid's 10 times as big as her, and she puts him to the ground. On your ass, motherfucker. But, she learned how to do that from him, her dad, because he knows how to fight. So they moved to this town, and it's kind of secluded. Small town where everybody knows everybody. And the parents, it's weird. The parents to this kid who got beat up at school, the mom is Kate Bosworth, played by Kate Bosworth, and she looks horrible in this movie. And they made her look like she was on drugs. I mean, every time you see her, she's really skinny and pale faced, like you could tell like she's high, or she got high, or she's in withdrawal or something. Like, she just looks terrible, but they did a good job making her look like that. I mean, when you look at her, you actually do think, is she on fucking drugs? Like, she obviously is. But it's a different role. Winona Ryder is in this film, and that's a kind of a different role. I think she even said she wanted to try something new and like creepy, because she's really mean. Well, I wouldn't say she's over the top mean to the girl, but she tries to kidnap the girl, and she's kind of mean to her. But James Franco, this guy surprises me every time. Ever since 127 Hours, his acting skills have just gone through the roof. I mean, they are crazy good. I really enjoyed him in this movie too. He's very mellow. He always has good lines. He always has good things to say, or like funny things to say, or just even cocky things, or even mean things. It's just anything that comes out of his mouth. It's like, God, this guy's awesome. When I talk about bullying, like, Jason Statham deals with plenty of that. People like talk down his throat in this film, like get up in his face and say he's pumping gas, and the guy's trying to be like, you're not going to do that. We need this pump right now. And he's like, I'm not finished yet. And then the guy's like, oh yeah, you are. And he's like, you threatening me? Are you threatening me? It's not a very good idea, you know. I kind of like my face without bruises. But your face, I don't care. I don't know, that's my impression. But, I'll deflate all your balls. You shouldn't have bruised her face. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, he kicks everybody's ass. There could be more than one person trying to fight him in this, and it doesn't matter. He even gets into a situation where his arms are tied behind his back, and he's getting, you know, they're trying to drown him and stuff, and he even fights with his hands behind his back. The guy's amazing. But basically, like I said, the girl gets in a fight at school, and the kid's parents the kid who got beat up, the parents are Kate Bosworth. She has a brother who is James Franco, and he deals and he makes, drugs in this place that he lives at. And he's basically like a drug lord in a way, but it's all about business to him. But it goes much higher than that, because it's kind of hard to explain. There's these bikers, which Jason Statham was a part of in the beginning. He was undercover as a biker, but the biker clan, so to say, still remains. And these guys go after Jason Statham. They find out where he lives, where he's living. And James Franco is connected to this too, because it's like everybody is after him in this film. That's what it seems like. Bikers, drug lords, even the sheriff at one point, I thought he was like, you better watch your step, I'm on to you, and stuff like that. It's an amazing film. Like, honestly, it makes you feel like standing up to somebody. It's one of those films that just pumps you up and just, I'm going to go out today and I'm not going to take shit from nobody. If someone pisses you off, just fucking roundhouse kick them. I wish that's how the world worked, but yeah, you can get in real big trouble for that. Maybe. Well, but it's just one of those, it's fun films, it's got, car chase, gun battles, fights. It was really well paced. Like, during the movie, like, I didn't really feel bored at all. Like, honestly, I didn't feel bored. It had a nice pace going to it. And Sylvester Stallone, I believe he wrote it. And I think he was one of the producers too. But this was an old project for Stallone. Actually, this was part of, he wanted to do a Rambo movie like this. This was going to be like a Rambo project, but he pretty much said that he was too old to do this. According to what it says, he just passed it on to Jason Statham. So, I don't believe that. I think Stallone would have did fine in this film. As long as the story's good, that he can kind of connect with the characters. Stallone, I think he's kind of hit a rocky road since he's, returned, like, Bullet to the Head, Escape Plan. Expendable movies are okay. They're not the greatest thing. I'm more interested actually in the other characters in Expendables 3 than Stallone, but I love Stallone. I mean, I'm a huge Stallone fan. I own just about every movie he's ever made. And, I mean, I think this movie is very well done. I think he did a good job as far as writing the story. So, props to that. I think it's a really good movie. I will be picking this up soon, because I actually was just at the video store and I'm like, looking through the movies, and it came out today. I could have just bought it, but I'm like, I was there, so I'm like, I'll just rent it, see what it's like. And I really liked it, so I'll be picking it up. Check out Homefront. I hope I didn't spoil the movie too much, but like I said, there's things that I had to talk about, mainly about the plot, because there's certain things that tie in, and I kind of wanted to, give you my thoughts on it. So it's just basically everybody's after him in this film, and you just get to see him kick ass and also be a good father, which is what I like. It's not all him just being a badass. And a lot of people like that, but there's a balance. There's a counterbalance between that. So, I like the film. Check it out. Check out Homefront. Jason Statham. So anyway, thank you for watching this review. I'll have more reviews, more rants, different videos that I plan to do. So yeah, just stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time.